don't mean nothing.
All those things are passed away like a shadow.
There it goes.
As a post that hasteneth by.
Yep.
As a ship that passes over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found.
You ain't gonna even know. Hey man, the Most High is about to completely destroy this place to the point that you ain't gonna even know this place.
Right.
What any of this shit was, man.
The pathway of the keels of the waves, nor when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found, but the light air being beaten with the stroke of her wings.
That's the Most High about to put wickedness out of the earth, man.
Right.
Hey, wickedness about to be completely put out of the earth, man.
Gone.
Out
When
of
you
the
watch
earth,
a
bro.
bird fly, you don't see
it.
no jet stream
Yup.
coming from no bird. You know?
But it's still cutting through the air.
Right.
You
Parted
see?
with a violent noise, and the motion of them is passed away. And therein afterward no sign where she went is to be found. Or is it as like an arrow is shot at the mark and parteth the air,
Yep.
which immediately cometh together again, so that man cannot know where it went through.
Yup.
Salakia. Even so, in the manner as we were born, behold, to draw to our end, and have no sign of virtue to show, be consumed, but we're consumed in our own wickedness.
Consumed in your own, and that's exactly what's gonna happen, man.
Can you read that shadow part again?
Khan, yeah.
Something just jumped on me.
I'll go back to that, brother. That was just that was in 5 and 8.
In 2/3, you're gonna be destroyed in your own
5 and
wickedness,
9.
man.
And it reads, all those things are passed away like a shadow as a pulse that hasteneth by.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? Hey, America gonna be done away with thermonuclear missiles, man. And what happened to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man? They got hit with those fucking nukes, man. And you still see the shadows, man. Their shadows is embedded in the ground, man. The Most High ain't playing, man. And that's what he about to get ready to do with the wickedness, man.
And I had a special one I wanted to make sure I got out.
I remember the first time I seen the shadows, man. I was like, hell no, man. This truth is real, man.
Where was it?
Most High is brutal, man. He'll leave your ass a shadow for eternity, man.
Bear with us.
We bring out a set real quick because we was talking about pride,
go ahead,
right?
bro. If you got one.
Hey,
I'm trying to find this.
Hey, so the thing is, Jake, you know, when you exercise that prideful mindset, you rocking with Esau, and this is what gonna happen with Esau, man. This is Obadiah.
Is that shit locked up?
Obadiah 1 and 3.
Oh, you had to get the head.
You know, when you have pride, and Jake will have no reason to be prideful, but this is what happens when you got pride, man. You get caught up with Esau. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that say in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord, man. So you want to exalt yourself, man. The Most High ain't dealing with it, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you Edomites, man, you're lifted of pride, man, and that's what's going to get you destroyed, man. You see, your pride has deceived you into thinking that you're the Most High. Your pride has deceived you into thinking that you can fight against Yahawashi when he returns, man. But you're sadly fucking mistaken, man. You are sadly mistaken, man, to think that you can actually fight against the spirit and being a man in the flesh.
Right.
You see?
Fight against the creator.
Exactly.
That's what makes you niggas dumb. At the end of the day, is that the fact that you're
And the reason I brought out that is because you know these 2/3, man, they caught up in the same prideful mindset, man. But as a people, we don't got nothing to be prideful about, man.
Yeah, we completely destroyed, man. You niggas around here talking about get money, this guy holding stacks of worthless money to your ear.
Right.
And Esau in the
fiat currency.
Exactly.
Some FREs, bro. Like
Esau in the background laughing at your dumb ass because he back there laying on the goddamn pile of gold bricks.
Right.
You dumb ass niggas.
Right.
Con.
Swimming in like fucking.
Got the finest silver, man. Got the clearest crystal, man. Got the finest rubies. You over here got a stack of some paper that can burn up, man.
That's on your bitch.
And some whack ass diamonds.
Hey, what happened when you put fire to gold, man? It gets purer. What happens when you put fire to money? It fucking burns up, man.
Gone. Hey man,
that was deep, man.
This was more for just to, you know, because we're out here. It's what, December
2019? Yeah.
We won't be back out here until after this wicked ass holiday. So I wanted to make sure that I got this into my lesson while we were out here. This is Jeremiah 10. And also just because we ain't supposed to be going in the way of these heathen, man. This Jeremiah, I'm just going to start at 1. Jeremiah 10:1, and it reads, Hear ye the word which Yahawah speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahawah, learn not the way of the heathen.
Exactly, bro.
That's right, man.
Exactly. Look, bro. This how much patience and long suffering the Most High has.
Right,
Ever since he brought us out of the land of Egypt,
right.
he has been telling us the same thing over and
And
over
over
and
and
over and over and over and over again, man.
Right.
Because we are fucking hard-headed, man.
It's stoddish and dumb, bro.
Told you multiple times not to follow in the way of the heathen because it was gonna be to your demise, man.
Right.
And you did what? After the Most High told your ass multiple times not to follow in the ways of the heathen, you did that. Now you're about to celebrate this wicked ass holiday, so-called Christmas.
Right.
Following in the ways of the
Yeah.
heathen again.
That's the spirit.
And I
This
won't be
nigga
surprised.
drives by with the Rudolph setup.
Kind. So don't be surprised if your grandma reaches up under the tree to hand you a present and her ass drop dead and fall face first in the tree, man.
Right.
That's because of her disobedience, man.
Right?
You see?
The Most High cast instant judgment on you.
Yeah, man, because
Come,
you're not supposed to be celebrating that wickedness, man. That shit, that's pagan worship, man.
Right.
It's pointless, man.
You worship that damn Christmas tree being in your house and you having that shit up in your house, man. It's an idol, man.
God.
You see?
But Jake don't understand, man. They will fight you to death, man.
Let me go back to that.
It's for the kids.
yeah, it's for the
Shit.
kids.
It's for the
okay?
kids.
Well, you gonna get
But
the
hey,
kids
my curse
killed.
day was yesterday, man. I got in a fight about my own curse day, man.
Right.
Like, bro, don't tell me
Like,
happy birthday,
you know what I
bro.
mean?
Man,
Like-
Yeah, don't nigga. What?
you motherfucker, you know I don't celebrate no birthdays,
Hey,
man.
you niggas still like
Like, it is a regular
happy
fucking
birthday,
day,
my
man.
nigga.
Hey, let me tell you this shit. Like you said, you say yours yesterday.
Yeah.
Mine was a couple months ago. And my little brother called me to my man. I know you don't celebrate birthdays, but I'm telling you happy birthday. Nigga, what the?
why you do
Like,
that?
you put me
It's a demon, man.
Stop,
It's
man.
a fucking demon, man. Nigga, you know I don't celebrate. You know I don't celebrate
That's like
holidays
Freddy
and
Krueger
birthdays.
in your ear.
But you gonna tell me happy birthday? It just our people they just don't get it, man.
They don't.
They just don't get it, man.
So,
they
so
don't
let
get
me
it.
let me read this again. Jeremiah 10:2, and it reads, Thus saith Yahawah. Actually, let's go back to 1.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 10:1.
God.
Hear ye the word which Yahawah speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
The nation of Israel, all 12 tribes, and you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
So
man.
then nobody has an excuse.
Yep.
Thus saith Yahawah, learn not the way of the
Let me
heathen,
break it down. Learn not the way of the heathen. Don't
Right.
follow what these heathen nations do.
and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
So when we see chariots, we rejoice at seeing that. When the heathen see them, what the fuck was that?
Right.
What is this?
This is aliens,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. They dismayed at it, man.
We're
They
under
terrified
attack.
about it. You see? Go ahead, bro. You got it.
For the customs of the people are vain.
They're for nothing, man. They are for nothing. They don't mean shit.
No.
These holidays that these people celebrate and love and go spend all their fucking money to just celebrate this one day. I was doing some deliveries, man.
Right.
The fucking mall was slam
Dude.
packed.
Hey, this
I was
mall is
up
way
here
more packed than it
yesterday.
ever is.
I was up here yesterday.
Hey, I'm talking about the one up there in like Centennial.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Bro, that
yeah.
shit was ridiculous.
I was
bro.
up here
Couldn't even
yesterday.
find a
It
fucking
was,
parking
yeah,
spot.
it was like that up here yesterday. Except for on this side, because ain't shit over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But, you know.
Shit, if you want a parking spot, you come on this.
Yeah, yeah. You come park over here.
But what the 2/3 don't get, you know, is the fact that, hey man, this fucking Black Friday shit, man. A lot of these companies, that's the most money they gonna make the entire year, man. They just
No.
wait for that fourth quarter day, man,
That's true.
and they know they gonna get billions, dog.
That's true.
And who's the
They know-
majority spender?
Jake. Man, this
Jake.
woman,
How
this
is it-
woman told me, Salak, brothers.
Go ahead.
This woman told me yesterday she had spent over $3,000 on Christmas gifts.
Bitch.
Motherfuckers take
I
out
was
loans,
like,
man.
nigga, what?
People
I
are
wanted
taking
to-
out loans for Christmas, man.
I couldn't believe she spent that much money.
Putting themselves in debt to celebrate a
Oh,
wicked ass holiday, man.
Hell no.
That's how gone you Israelites are,
I
man.
was like, that's the
when,
nigga's whole rent.
when the thing is,
Like,
It's
2
ridiculous,
times.
man.
when the thing is, we just came out of Hanukkah, 8 days of gift giving, man. Something that's way better than a fucking Christmas, man. And it's us rededicating the temple after we took it back during the time of the Maccabees from the fucking Greeks, from the Edomites. That the Hanukkah is a celebration of victory over
Esau,
Esau, man.
Over the Romans.
God, over Esau. That's what we're supposed to be celebrating, man.
Oh,
Not
man.
a fucking Christmas, man. All that shit dedicated. That Saturnalia is a fucking feast, a wicked ass festival where they will have orgies and do all manner of sexual perverseness,
Wicked
man.
ass shit
And all
to
of
bring
it-
in the winter solstice, man.
And many of these little traditions like mistletoe and all that all got wicked roots, man.
Yep.
But let me continue reading because this is gonna break it down a little bit more.
got it.
For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutting a tree out of the forest, the
Uh-oh.
work of the hands of the workmen
Hold on, bro.
with the axe.
Show me where it said we can't celebrate Christmas. Read it again, bro. Show me in the scriptures
Right.
where it said we can't celebrate Christmas.
Right.
Show me right now.
Let me-
you know how niggas be acting.
Right.
That's how niggas be acting.
Let me explain it to you, bro. So Jeremiah 10:3. For
God.
the customs of the people
All right, here
are
we go.
vain.
Here we go.
For one cutting a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe, they deck it with silver and with gold.
They deck it with silver and gold. What is that? Talking about the fucking ornaments that you put on these Christmas trees.
God.
Go ahead, bro.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it did not move.
Talking about the little tree stand. When you go get a
Right.
real tree,
Right.
you go get a real tree from
You
one of
put
these
that stand.
tree farms, you
God.
put the stand on it. I mean, you put it in the stand so it won't fall.
God.
So
And
now
then you screw into the base.
Yep, now they have the artificial trees where they have a stand that
Fake
come
tree.
with it.
Yeah,
That's what's being talked about right here, man.
right here. It's how the Most High was literally telling you niggas.
Don't celebrate Christmas.
And it's saying it's vanity, man. Look at these Black Friday deals, man. These tech companies know, man. How is the phones $700 cheaper for one day, man? Because it ain't worth shit, man.
They are
old technology.
They are upright as a palm tree, but speak not.
Yup.
They must need to be born because they cannot go.
When it means being born, they have to be carried. You see, when you cut it out of the forest, you have to get somebody to help you carry it. That's
Right.
being born upon your shoulders. You're
Right.
walking with it. Because why? It's a fucking tree. It's not alive, man.
God.
Go ahead, bro.
Be not afraid of them, for they can do no evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
And that's the most I put us up again when we went into the land of Babylon, because that's a Babylonian. Celebrating Christmas goes back to the Babylonians, man. This is an old ass fucking.
It's an old thing.
Yeah.
Old thing.
This
They
is
was
old,
doing this shit
old
back in
black magic.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
gonna show you Esau's a culture vulture still, man.
Right.
Yup.
But they took this idea and implanted it into New Babylon
Yup.
because it was lucrative.
Yep. Because now that Merry Christmas spirit, that jolly,
Right.
that jolly shit.
Yeah, man.
That's why you go to all these stores. They playing that damn upbeat Christmas music.
Right.
Got you feeling some type of way.
Jolly
Yeah, they got you
Christmas.
rich in your damn wallet, spending
Right.
money you ain't got.
Right.
That's
There's
that
a
witchcraft,
spirit. Yeah,
man.
there's
And these
witchcraft
companies
on that.
getting billions for one day, man.
Because I don't even like Christmas
For some
songs.
shit that they made some Moabites make for like a pennies on the dollar, man.
Hey, but Mariah, when you hear that Mariah, she be killing that Christmas shit.
Because I be listening to the radio in the car.
It's
I
demons, man.
had to cut the fucking radio
Yeah,
off.
you
bro.
would be
That
like,
shit
boop.
came on. I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing but no damn Christmas,
Boop.
man.
And
Yeah,
that shit is the #1 song in America right now. Like,
And the thing is,
again,
she making money off
top the
off promo-
charts.
and she making money off promoting the heathen, man.
And the thing is,
Going contrary to the scriptures, man.
so it's been that every fucking year, probably.
Well, I mean, it had been in the top 10 like for Christmas songs.
Yeah.
But this year again, it like hit #1. Like it's the most listened to song right now.
So-
Because they playing it so much on the goddamn radio, man.
And that's the wickedness of Esau. He gonna have a Jake woman sing the most sought after Christmas song in America, man.
Right.
To
What's
worship
that? And then
to
she
worship
killed it.
to worship some
know?
some fucking Babylonian god,
I
man.
mean, yeah. Khan, that's a little more Salaki. For much as they are none like unto thee, O Yahawah, thou art great in thy name and thy great in thy might.
And what do you read, Jeremiah? Why did Jeremiah say that, man?
Time.
Because we're only supposed to worship Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. We're not supposed to be worshiping no goddamn Christmas, no Halloween, no Thanksgiving, no
Time.
Caesar, no Jesus Christ, no Buddha, no Christian, none of that shit. Those are false
Not
idols,
your
man.
own curse day.
Yup.
None of that shit, man.
We're supposed to worship Yahawah, Yahawashi, and them alone, man.
Time.
You see?
Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? And for thee,
Oh, King of nations, the Most
Right.
High ruler for the kingdom of men.
right? For to thee doeth appertain, for so much as among all the wise men of the nation
Yup.
and all their kingdoms, there
Yup.
is none like unto thee.
There's none like unto who? Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man.
That's right.
Matter of fact, I got a precept for you real quick.
Khan.
This is oh, my bad, go ahead.
Oh,
my bad, my bad.
just, you got it already?
I got it right
Go
now.
ahead. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus. I thought I had it right now. My bad, bro.
All right. No, it's cool.
Ecclesiasticus 1:1. All wisdom coming from Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, and is with him forever.
Come.
You see? All wisdom comes from the Most High, man.
Come. And then pertaining to the heathen, this is what the Most High kind of has to say about them. But they are altogether brutish and foolish, and the stock is of the doctrine of vanity.
Beast, a doctrine of vanities meaning
Right.
what? It has nothing to do with the Most High, so it don't mean shit. You see? You worship these false idols, and it's for nothing, man. It's for nothing, man. You see? Because you're gonna realize in the days that we're coming into that only Yahawashi has all power over everything, man. Everything is moving according to his will. It's not moving to the will of Jesus Christ.
Right.
It's not moving according to the will of Buddha. It's not moving to the will of, according to the will of Krishna or none of those false idols you people worship. Everything is moving according to the will of Yahawashi. So everything that you heathen worship and take hold of is for nothing. It's vain, man. It don't mean shit.
Let me get this last step,
got it,
and then
bro.
you can break out what you got, brother.
You got it?
This is Amos 5 and 20. This is Amos 5 and 21. Right. I hate and despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assemblies.
Who was that talking to? He's talking to Jake now, man.
Right.
Because Jake, what? Jake is out here worshiping Thanksgiving. Jake is out here worshiping Easter, Labor Day,
Right.
4th of July.
And
Veterans Day,
harvest.
President's Day.
They be doing it the hardest.
Oh, Jake.
Jake will take any reason to turn up, man.
Jake-
Just like, hey,
Jake
Northern
does it
Kingdom,
the
hey,
hardest,
Northern
bro.
Kingdom too, man.
This shit
Hey,
makes
Hey,
me mad.
Issachar could party.
Jake be like, hey, where you at, bro?
Right.
Oh, I'm at the mall, gotta get an outfit for Labor Day.
Right.
Like, Jake, why you celebrating
That
4th
shit
of
is
July?
true.
Hey,
shit
you
is
coming to the
true.
barbecue? You coming to the barbecue
Where
for the
you at?
4th?
I'm
gotta
at the
get
barber
a
shop.
cut.
I'm at the
Yeah.
barber shop. I gotta get a cut for
I'm
Labor
getting
Day.
a cut for
I
the
gotta get a
4th
cut
of
for the
July.
4th.
Just
Yeah.
stack
I
and
gotta
sit
get a cut
on.
for the 4th.
Yeah, just stack and
Does it
sit
the
on top of it. You gonna
hardest.
get a brand new lineup just to go celebrate a wicked ass heathen
Hey, I want-
holiday about them taking you over,
Spend
man.
$60 for a
Nigga
new
in the barber shop talking about, let me get an American flag in the back of my head.
Oh, man.
I want you to paint the red, white, and blue on me. Man,
Yeah.
y'all niggas
Hey,
out
put
of
the-
control.
make sure
Or
you
niggas
get
be
that
like, and just throw a star on the back.
And the thing is, you know we ain't lying, man.
Yeah.
This is what the fuck Jake do.
For
you
real.
see? That's why the Most High said he would not smell in their solemn assemblies or their feast days, man.
Kind.
He don't want to hear that shit.
And what,
He
and
said
what
he
does
despised your
And
feast
what does he
days,
say
man.
about it? Though ye bring me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Yup.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
He don't want to hear your dumb ass music.
Right. For I will not hear the melody of thy viols.
All that bullshit Christian music. The Most High don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
He ain't dealing with that,
So
man.
Mariah,
Basically,
even though-
hey, well, your grandma be like, bow your head. And he like, fuck that, man.
So all you niggas playing Mariah, yes, like the brother said, you know we ain't lying. For all you niggas playing Mariah on full blast in your room, dancing around in the Christmas draws, this is what the Most High got to say to you. But let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream.
Yup.
All right?
And that ain't coming from 2/3, man. That's coming from the men of the Lord out here on the highways and byways, man.
Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? But yet ye have borne the tabernacles of your Moloch
Yup.
and Chuan, your images of star and your God, of the star and your God, which you made to the which you made to yourselves.
False idols, man. And that's what all these damn wicked ass holidays go back to. A false fucking idol, man.
Come.
And that's what you Jakes worship, man. All these holidays you celebrate, they go back to some type of false pagan idol, man. Whatever it is. Easter goes back to worshiping Semiramis and Tammuz, man.
Come.
Christmas goes back to the worship of Nimrod. You see?
Yeah.
And you Jakes love to have it so. So when the Most High brings his judgment upon you, don't be sitting around here with a sad face, man. Because you wanted to do that shit instead of coming back to Yahawashi. You see?
Yeah, he's saying he hates your feast days. He despises them, man.
Yep.
And what do Jakes do, man? They get together on the 4th of July as a family at the barbecue,
Hold
and then
hands,
you
praying.
Right.
bow your head and fucking pray, man. But you don't
Hold on.
open the book
Hold
and
on.
fucking read, man.
And then, not only do they bow their head and pray, these motherfuckers will pray over a plate of pork.
Oh,
a
the honey
whole
bear.
pan of ribs. They're playing, God bless this food.
And don't let it be down south with the crawdads. But shit,
Oh, my
man,
goodness.
it's a plate of abomination,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Elvin said he couldn't even go to your barbecue, man.
Come on, man.
Ain't
know
shit
what
you
I'm
could eat there, man.
no.
see? You
Can't
Jakes-
even-
you Jakes
can't
is
go to
done
no
for, man.
family reunion.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
Them
but
niggas trying to serve
hey, but Jake
all
Ayers,
abominable shit.
because he lacks knowledge, man.
Come.
You want to praise the
Yeah,
Most
so
High,
that's
but you
what-
praying over a pork plate,
No,
man.
that was it. That
On the
was
4th of July,
trying to get
giving
a
thanks to the
half
Edomites
hour and
taking
I got a
Gad's
whole
land,
hour.
man.
Let's get Zechariah 5:1. Let me get Zechariah 5:1, Revelation 1:7. Bible shop. Nah, that's out.
Said
That's-
Zechariah 5:1?
Zechariah 5:1. Read down through
Revelation
4.
7.
It's because the time we're coming into, man. It's time out for all the bullshit because Yahawashi is on his way, man. Yahawashi is coming back, and what proves that is the moves that Esau is making in the earth, man. Esau is steadily moving forward. Damn. better enjoy it. He just bought that bitch. You better enjoy that shit.
He did too.
He just got
all
that
the miles in that motherfucker.
You better enjoy that shit.
That was his own gift and shit.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is Esau is making more moves to move forward with the Space Force, man. And it's for a reason, because he knows Yahawashi is coming, and that's what we're doing.
And them niggas are scared.
Yeah,
just to add that in. Them niggas are scared.
And we're the heralds of Yahawashi. We're telling you that our Lord, our King, our Savior, the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, is coming back, man. This is what we're telling you. You see? And Esau is fucking terrified. And how he's coming back is the salvation of Israel, those holy chariots, man. The heavenly chariots of Israel. That's how he's coming back. What you people call the so-called UFOs, man. This is how our Lord, our Savior, our King is coming back to redeem the remnant of Israel, man. You see? Let me get that Zechariah 5:1 real quick.
This is Zechariah 5:1, and it reads, "And then I turned and lifted up mine eyes, and looked, and behold, a flying roll.
Yep.
And he said unto me, What seest thou? I answered, I see a flying roll."
So what Zechariah is explaining right here, he's seeing the chariot, man. He's bringing it down to the angels. You see? He's bringing it down to the angels. He's seeing the chariots, and this is how it's about to go down, man. Now read what the angel's gonna tell Zechariah.
And the length of there is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits, which is just lengths of measurement.
Yep.
Which I used to know the exact breakdown, but you know, we'll
get
it out.
We'll get that knowledge back in the kingdom.
Work it out. And then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth the face of the whole earth.
This is what the angel is telling Zechariah. This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. So these chariots, man, are a curse to the planet Earth, man. But they're a sign of rejoicing for the remnant of the nation of Israel, because we know that this is our salvation, man. Go ahead, bro.
Hey man, you work in school?
Yeah.
I remember you when
Hey,
I was on Ray.
That's right. Hey, Ray, be cool, man.
I see, I was like, I know him.
Stay safe out here, boy.
Appreciate it, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Little niggas, man. Lord willing, I wish all of them would come out here, but they got shit they want to do. You know what I mean?
They got it.
Salakia. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as one that's Salakia. I'm gonna go back to the top. And then said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. And for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it.
Go ahead.
And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And I will bring forth, saith Yahawah of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
And the house of the thief is talking about Babylon the Great, aka America, man.
That's right.
You see, him that stealeth is talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Everything that this damn devil has, he got it because he stole it, man.
That's right.
He ain't get nothing by righteous means, man.
No.
He got it all by rape, robbery, and murder. Look at that. 144. Look at that. Look at that. Call Allah Yahawashi.
Call Allah Yahawashi. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall be.
How did Esau swear falsely by the Most High's name? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth? He'll let you swear upon the Bible, man.
Right.
All in his courtroom. And he'll have his elected officials swear upon the Bible, man.
Right.
Then what do they do? Say the Bible's the law of the land. Then what happens? They go and govern the law, govern the land by the laws of man, not the laws of the Most High.
Yeah, they don't follow the law, statutes.
Exactly. None.
They don't deal with judgment the way that the Bible deals with judgment. Like the brother mentioned, everything that happens in America is all Esau Edom's law.
It's all man-made law.
And then they amend the laws, which is something that often Esau Edom is doing, so that they can bend and break their own rules and get around them.
And this is why righteous judgment never goes forth, man.
Right.
Because how Esau Edom is governing America, man. He's not doing it by the laws, the perfect law of Yahawashi. This is all you need, man. Because you don't need a fucking law library.
Because it's like it's the simple saying, who governs the governor? Who polices the police? When you are in complete control, basically a totalitarian government, which America is. No one is, like the brother mentioned, no one is policing or officiating these government officials, these elected officials. No one is governing
the judges.
Right, the judges. No, they're making judgments based on how they feel about certain situations.
Sometimes it's emotional, all that shit.
Right?
Man.
Yeah. I mean, these judges do get emotional. Because I know you brothers have all dealt with judges too, or at least been in that situation. And you could be totally innocent, but they still just wanted to see your ass get in trouble.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I know I dealt with a similar situation to that.
And these chariots, oh my bad.
Oh no, you're good.
And these chariots is coming to do away with all that shit, man.
Right.
You see, that's why I said he's going to enter into the house of the thief, man. Talking about Esau Edom is entering here in Babylon the Great.
And how we, like we mentioned before, man, that amazement that'll come on you niggas, like we read in Wisdom 5, it's going to come from that type of scoffing, like the brother said, that type of emotion-bearing hatred towards the men of the Lord, man.
Yup.
All right,
Go ahead, bro.
Salakia. And it will enter into the house of him that swears falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stones thereof.
That's it on that. And it's going, and this is going to be part of the destruction of America, man. Because not only is 200 million thermonuclear warheads going to rain down upon Babylon the Great, but the chariots are going to come and shoot fire from the laser beams on this place to add unto the fire, man. You see? And this is how Yahawashi is returning. Go ahead, bro. Revelation 1 and 7.
I got a separate lamp back up there.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
This is
let me
Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which prepared him, and all kindreds of, or pierced him, Salat, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen.
So everybody is going to see
separate.
the coming of Yahawashi, man. They're going to see Yahawashi coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, and they're going to mourn because of him, man, because you people are going to actually think that it's a fucking UFO, alien invasion going on, man. That's what you people think is going to happen. You see, you think it's going to be an actual alien invasion. That's going to happen, man. What, you got a precept?
Yeah, I got Matthew 24.
Oh, I just told that brother, that's a spirit.
Oh, come on. When I read it, I was like, I got this one.
So yeah, man. All nations are gonna see Yahawashi come back, man. There ain't gonna be no mistaking what is going on, man. Now you got Esau with this blue beam bullshit, but you're not gonna be able to fully imitate the second coming of